Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about a powerful phenomenon: why men return to you after no contact. It's a question that many women ponder, and the answer lies in understanding human nature, emotional dynamics, and self-growth. One of the most compelling reasons why men return after no contact is the undeniable power of self-improvement. When a woman invests in herself, her mind, body, and soul, she radiates a level of confidence and authenticity that is truly magnetic. This transformation isn't just about superficial changes, it's about genuine growth that reflects resilience, self-awareness, and a commitment to becoming the best version of oneself. Men are naturally attracted to women who demonstrate that they are evolving, not stagnating. When you focus on personal development during periods of no contact, you send a powerful message: you value yourself enough to grow beyond the circumstances that once held you back. This process begins with understanding that self-improvement is a journey, not a destination. It involves cultivating your interests, owning your skills, and nurturing your emotional well-being. When you dedicate time to learning new things, pursuing passions, or simply working on your confidence, you become more centered and self-assured. Men pick up on this energy. They notice the glow that comes from a woman who is thriving independently of external validation. It's not about showing off or seeking validation from others. It's about embodying a sense of fulfillment and purpose that naturally attracts others. As you improve yourself, you also develop a clearer understanding of your values, boundaries, and what you truly want in life and in a relationship. This clarity makes you less likely to settle for less and more inclined to attract a partner who genuinely complements your growth. When men see that you've become more grounded, more confident, and more fulfilled, they are compelled to re-evaluate their own feelings. They realize that the woman they once knew has evolved into someone even more compelling, someone who walks with purpose and self-respect. Self-improvement also involves healing from past wounds and releasing negative thought patterns. When you work on your emotional health, whether through therapy, meditation, journaling, or simply practicing self-compassion, you become more emotionally resilient. This resilience makes you less vulnerable to manipulation or desperation, which men can sense and often find unattractive. Instead, they see a woman who is emotionally stable, independent, and truly in control of her life. That sense of control and self-sufficiency is incredibly attractive because it signals that you're not desperate for validation. Instead, you're living your life authentically and on your own terms. Personal development enhances your self-esteem. When you feel good about yourself, your confidence radiates outward, creating an irresistible aura. Men are drawn to women who exude positivity and self-assurance because it suggests that they are complete within themselves. This doesn't mean perfection, but rather a genuine acceptance of oneself, flaws and all. The more you invest in your growth, the less you seek external validation, and this authenticity becomes a beacon for those around you. In essence, self-improvement during the no-contact period is a silent but powerful statement. It says that you are not waiting around for someone to complete you. You are already whole. Men recognize this strength and are often compelled to return because they see a woman who values herself enough to evolve beyond her past limitations. It's a testament to your resilience, your desire for growth, and your unwavering belief that you deserve the best. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you create an irresistible energy that naturally draws love, respect, and genuine connection back into your life. One of the most powerful tools in the realm of relationships is the strategic use of distance. Giving space isn't about pushing someone away or playing games. It's about creating an environment where both parties can gain clarity and perspective. When you intentionally step back and allow a man to experience absence, you tap into a natural human tendency, the tendency to value what is scarce and to miss what is no longer immediately accessible. Distance acts as a mirror, reflecting your true importance in his life and highlighting the unique qualities that make you who you are. When you give a man space, you're essentially removing the constant reassurance that he can always have you at his beck and call. This absence can evoke feelings of longing and desires that often get suppressed when someone is overly available or overly eager. Men tend to realize their feelings more acutely when they're faced with the void of your presence. The silence and lack of contact can amplify their awareness of what they're missing, making your absence feel more tangible and significant. This is not about punishment or manipulation. It's about allowing natural emotions to surface and giving both of you the opportunity to reflect on what truly matters. Distance also allows a man to step outside of the emotional fog that can sometimes cloud judgment. When you're constantly in contact, it's easy to fall into patterns of dependency or complacency. But when you step back, you create space for him to truly see you, to recognize your worth without the distractions or noise of everyday communication. It's in this space that he begins to appreciate your qualities, your independence, and the unique energy you bring into his life. The absence highlights your importance, making it clear that you're not someone to take for granted or overlook. Distance fosters a sense of mystery and intrigue. Women who know how to create healthy space often become more captivating because they're not always available. Men are naturally curious about what you're doing, how you're feeling, and whether you're moving on or still thinking about them. This curiosity fuels longing, and longing is a powerful emotion that can rekindle interest and passion. When a woman is too accessible, the magic can fade because the mystery diminishes. But when she maintains a respectful distance, she becomes more intriguing, more desirable, and ultimately more memorable. Distance also provides emotional safety and space for both parties to breathe. It allows you to detach from emotional dependence and gain perspective on what you truly want. Sometimes proximity can breed complacency or lead to the frustration of unspoken expectations. Giving space helps reset the emotional dynamic, making interactions more meaningful when they do happen. It allows feelings to simmer and intensify naturally rather than being diluted by constant contact. Giving space demonstrates self-respect and confidence. It shows that you're not desperate or clingy, but that you value yourself enough to let things unfold naturally. Men respect women who have boundaries and aren't afraid to step back. This respect often serves as a catalyst for him to reevaluate his feelings and realize your significance in his life. When distance is used wisely, it becomes a silent yet profound gesture of self-worth that ultimately invites genuine interest and longing. It's a strategic act rooted in understanding human psychology, an acknowledgement that sometimes the best way to bring something back into focus is to step away and let it be appreciated from a distance. One of the most profound benefits of taking time apart in a relationship is the clarity it can bring, especially for men who may be grappling with their true feelings. When two people are constantly in contact, emotions can become muddled, assumptions can be made, and the true depth of one's feelings can be obscured by daily routines or superficial interactions. Giving space allows men the opportunity to step back from the emotional noise and reflect on what they genuinely feel rather than what they think they should feel or what they've been conditioned to believe they should prioritize. This period of separation acts as a mirror, revealing the raw, unfiltered emotions that often get lost in the chaos of constant communication. Time apart creates room for introspection. Men, like anyone else, need moments of solitude to process their feelings, understand their desires, and evaluate the significance of the relationship in their lives. When they're not constantly immersed in the day-to-day interactions, they can better distinguish between fleeting attractions and deep-seated affection. They may ask themselves questions they hadn't considered before. Do I miss her because of loneliness or because of genuine love? Is this connection something I truly want to nurture, or am I just comfortable with the familiarity? Such questions help men to analyze their emotions more objectively, stripping away external influences and superficial comforts to get to the core of what they truly value. This period of reflection often results in a more authentic and motivated return. Men who have had the chance to clarify their feelings are more likely to come back because they genuinely miss and desire you, not because they feel pressured, obligated, or confused about their emotions. Their return is driven by true affection and a deeper understanding of their own needs. They recognize your importance in their lives and are motivated by a sincere longing rather than temporary impulse or the fear of losing you altogether. This kind of return is more meaningful because it's rooted in clarity, making the renewed connection more genuine and durable. This time apart can help men realize the unique qualities that make you who you are, your independence, your values, your passions, and how these qualities contribute to their happiness. It allows them to see what life is like without the constant presence, and in doing so, they often come to appreciate your absence as much as your presence. They may realize that their feelings are stronger than they initially thought, or that they took your companionship for granted. This realization can be a catalyst for a sincere effort to rebuild the relationship on healthier, more conscious terms. Clarity of emotion also reduces the likelihood of impulsive decisions driven by temporary frustration or insecurity. When men have had time to reflect, their actions are more deliberate and considerate. They're less likely to return out of desperation or to seek quick fixes. Instead, their comeback becomes an expression of genuine affection, a testament to their understanding of what truly matters. They return with a clearer mind and a more sincere heart, making the relationship more resilient and based on authentic feelings rather than fleeting emotions. The period of separation enables men to connect with their inner truths, fostering a return that's motivated by genuine emotion rather than external pressures or superficial needs. It's a process of self-discovery that benefits both individuals, ensuring that when they come back together, their bond is rooted in clarity, respect, and true emotional understanding. This clarity elevates the relationship, making it more meaningful and sustainable in the long run. Respect for boundaries is a fundamental aspect of healthy relationships, and it plays a crucial role in fostering mutual regard and understanding. When a woman clearly establishes and maintains her boundaries, she communicates her self-worth and her sense of what is acceptable and what isn't within the relationship. Men, like anyone else, are more likely to respect women who demonstrate confidence in their boundaries because it signals that she values herself and her emotional well-being. No contact or intentional space is a powerful way for women to reinforce this boundary, showing that she is not available for constant reassurance, unnecessary drama, or emotional dependency. This act of setting boundaries through no contact is not about punishing a partner or playing hard to get. Rather, it's a demonstration of self-respect and a clear message that her emotional needs are valid and deserving of respect. When a woman chooses to create distance, it sends a strong signal that her well-being and emotional health come first. This act of taking space can be perceived as an assertion of her autonomy and her ability to prioritize her own emotional stability over external pressures. Men tend to respect women who do not compromise their self-respect for the sake of the relationship, because such women embody confidence and self-awareness. Respecting boundaries often requires courage, especially in cultures or relationships where vulnerability might be mistaken for weakness. By setting boundaries and sticking to them, women show that they are not willing to accept behavior that diminishes their sense of self or causes emotional harm. No contact also demonstrates that a woman values herself enough to step back from situations that might be unhealthy or unfulfilling. It's a way of asserting that her happiness and peace of mind are non-negotiable. When men observe this, it often encourages a shift in their perception, viewing her as someone who is not easily manipulated or taken for granted. Respecting boundaries becomes a reciprocal process. As women uphold their limits, men are more inclined to respect them because they see the woman as someone who respects herself. This mutual respect is the foundation of a balanced relationship, built on understanding and honoring each other's needs. Maintaining no contact or space can serve as a form of emotional self-protection, preventing the erosion of boundaries that might occur under pressure or in moments of emotional vulnerability. It's a way for women to safeguard their feelings and ensure that their boundaries are not violated or blurred. When a woman consistently honors her own boundaries, she cultivates a sense of inner strength and stability, which naturally encourages respect from others. Men often respond to this by treating her with greater consideration, recognizing her as someone who knows her worth and is not easily swayed by external influences. Respect for boundaries also fosters a healthier dynamic where both individuals feel safe and valued. When women set clear boundaries through no contact, it clarifies what is acceptable and what isn't, reducing misunderstandings and conflicts. This clarity can lead to increased respect as both parties understand the importance of honoring each other's limits. Men tend to respect women who are firm yet respectful about their boundaries because it reflects maturity, emotional intelligence, and self-respect. Over time, this mutual respect can deepen the connection, laying a foundation of trust and genuine regard that supports a more balanced, fulfilling relationship. Respect for boundaries is not just about protecting oneself, it's also about cultivating an environment where love and respect can flourish naturally. The allure of mystery and independence has long been recognized as a powerful dynamic in romantic relationships. When a woman maintains her independence, she radiates confidence and self-sufficiency, which naturally draws others toward her. Independence signifies that she has her own passions, pursuits, and life outside of the relationship, and she doesn't rely solely on her partner for happiness or validation. This self-reliance creates a sense of intrigue because it suggests depth and complexity that go beyond surface appearances. Men often find themselves captivated by women who are not easily read or defined, because this sense of mystery keeps them curious and engaged. They are compelled to learn more, to uncover the layers that make her unique, which in turn fosters a desire to invest emotionally and mentally in the relationship. Maintaining a sense of mystery involves leaving some aspects of oneself slightly elusive or unspoken, not out of manipulation, but as a natural expression of one's authentic self. It's about sharing enough to be genuine and open, but also holding back certain thoughts, feelings, or details that make her intriguing. This balance between openness and guardedness creates an air of allure, making her presence more compelling. Men tend to be drawn to women who don't reveal everything at once because it offers a sense of discovery and adventure. The unknown stimulates the imagination, and it encourages a man to think about her when she's not around, fueling feelings of attraction and fascination. Independence amplifies this effect because it demonstrates that she has a rich life of her own. She pursues her goals, nurtures her passions, and maintains her friendships and interests. This independence signals that her happiness isn't solely dependent on her partner, which can be incredibly attractive. It reassures men that she is self-sufficient and confident, qualities that often translate into respect and admiration. When a woman is independent, she embodies a sense of inner strength that is both alluring and reassuring, signaling that she is someone who can stand on her own 2 feet and contribute equally to the relationship. This sense of self-assuredness makes her more intriguing because she doesn't seem desperate for attention or validation. Instead, she exudes a calm confidence that invites curiosity. The combination of mystery and independence creates a magnetic effect that prompts men to reconsider what they might be missing. It challenges them to look beyond the superficial and to appreciate the depth of her character. Men may find themselves more invested, more attentive, and more eager to understand her because she embodies qualities that are rare and compelling. This dynamic encourages a sense of pursuit, an instinctual desire to win her interest by demonstrating genuine respect and admiration for her independence and the intriguing layers that make her who she is. It also fosters a healthy sense of balance where both partners can grow and thrive without losing their individual identities. The power of mystery and independence lies in their ability to create an attractive aura that invites curiosity and admiration. Women who cultivate these qualities aren't playing games, they are authentically expressing themselves and valuing their own lives. This authenticity, combined with a touch of enigma, makes them more captivating, inspiring men to appreciate them not just for who they are on the surface, but for the depth and strength that lie beneath. This intriguing combination nurtures relationships built on mutual respect, fascination, and genuine connection, making the bond more resilient and meaningful over time. Understanding a man's true intentions can often be challenging, especially when emotions are involved and clarity seems elusive. One of the most effective ways women can gauge sincerity is by implementing a period of no contact. This intentional distance acts as a subtle yet powerful test of a man's genuine interest and commitment. When a woman withdraws temporarily, she creates space that allows her to observe how he responds without any external pressure or influence. If he truly values her and is genuinely interested in building a meaningful connection, he will recognize her worth during this time and make an effort to reconnect with sincerity and respect. No contact is not about playing mind games or punishing someone. Rather, it is a way of establishing boundaries and demonstrating that her emotional well-being and self-respect come first. When she steps back, it sends a message that she is not willing to be taken for granted or to settle for superficial or insincere intentions. During this period, the woman can focus on herself, her needs, and her growth, which inadvertently signals to the man that she values herself enough to wait and see if he values her in return. If her absence prompts him to reflect on his feelings and actions, it often leads him to realize her importance in his life. His return, ideally, is motivated by a genuine desire to connect, not out of obligation or guilt, but because he recognizes her worth and genuinely wants to pursue a healthier, more authentic relationship. When a man does come back after a period of no contact, it's often a sign that he has recognized what he might have been neglecting or undervaluing. His return can be an indication that he has reflected on his intentions and understands that his feelings for her are sincere. It's a moment for women to assess whether his actions align with his words and whether his reasons for reconnecting are rooted in genuine affection and respect. Sometimes, a man's return might be motivated by convenience or fear of losing her entirely, but But even in those cases, it provides an opportunity for her to observe whether his actions consistently demonstrate sincerity over time. This process also empowers women to trust their intuition. If a man truly cares, he will respect her need for space and will demonstrate his sincerity through consistent effort and genuine communication upon his return. Conversely, if he shows indifference or attempts to manipulate the situation, it becomes clear that his intentions are not aligned with building something meaningful. The period of no contact acts as a filter, helping women distinguish between those who truly value her and those who only seek temporary or superficial connection. It also reinforces her self-respect, reminding her that she deserves honesty, sincerity, and a partner who genuinely wants to be with her. Understanding someone's true intentions requires patience, discernment, and a willingness to observe their actions over time. No contact serves as a practical and insightful tool in this process, allowing women to see beyond words and superficial gestures. When men return after this period, it often signifies that they have recognized her significance and are motivated by a genuine desire to pursue a real connection. It's a testament to her strength and self-awareness that she's willing to step back and wait for authentic intentions to be revealed, knowing that her worth isn't defined by fleeting attention, but by the respect and sincerity she demands and deserves. Taking time apart from a relationship can be one of the most valuable steps toward healing and growth for both individuals involved. When emotions run high or conflicts remain unresolved, a break provides the necessary space for each person to step back, breathe, and gain perspective. It allows them to reflect on their feelings, actions, and the overall dynamics of the relationship without the immediate influence of daily interactions or emotional turbulence. During this period, both parties can examine what truly matters to them, identify their personal needs, and recognize patterns that may have contributed to issues in the past. This process of reflection is crucial because it fosters self-awareness, enabling individuals to understand their own contributions to the relationship's challenges and to develop a clearer sense of what they desire moving forward. Healing is often an essential component of this break. Emotional wounds, whether caused by misunderstandings, betrayals, or unmet expectations, require time and space to mend. Rushing through the healing process can lead to unresolved pain festering beneath the surface, which might eventually undermine any future efforts at reconciliation. By allowing themselves this time, both individuals can process their feelings, release resentment, and regain emotional balance. This period can also help them recognize the importance of forgiveness, both of themselves and of their partner, creating room for compassion and understanding to grow. Healing isn't just about mending wounds. It's about restoring a sense of inner peace and strength that can form a more solid foundation for the future. Reflection during this break also offers an opportunity to evaluate what each person truly values in a relationship. It encourages honest introspection about whether the relationship aligns with their long-term goals, personal values, and emotional needs. Sometimes, a break reveals that certain issues are deeper than surface-level disagreements and require genuine change or compromise. It can also highlight positive aspects of the relationship that might have been overshadowed by conflicts, reigniting appreciation and love. This clarity can help both individuals decide if they are willing to work through their differences and rebuild trust, or if it's healthier to part ways. Having gained insights that inform future choices, this healing and reflection period creates a space for personal growth. It encourages individuals to focus on themselves, pursue passions, and develop new perspectives that contribute to their overall well-being. When they return to the relationship, whether together or apart, they do so with a more mature outlook, a stronger sense of self, and a clearer understanding of what they need from a partnership. This growth often leads to healthier communication, more genuine connection, and a deeper commitment rooted in mutual respect and understanding. The process of healing and reflection also fosters patience and resilience. It reminds both individuals that meaningful relationships aren't built overnight, but require ongoing effort, self-awareness, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. The break becomes a vital period of resetting, where both parties can address their own vulnerabilities and develop a more authentic sense of partnership. When they come back together, armed with insights gained during this time, they are better equipped to build a relationship based on honesty, trust, and mutual growth. Ultimately, this space for healing and reflection lays the groundwork for a stronger, more resilient connection, one that acknowledges past struggles but is rooted in a shared commitment to creating a healthier, more fulfilling future.